I'm still here, by the way.
Yeah, she's still
I
here.
haven't left yet. I don't leave until Wednesday night.
We went to Barnes & Noble with my money that I got from grad party.
She bought with her money. She didn't buy me anything. It's fine.
I only brought a certain amount of money with me, and I was cutting it really freaking close.
Like 3 cents too close. I was paying attention.
I was like
$59.97. $49.97.
I only had $50 on me, so I was like,
I would have covered you if anything bad happened.
Well, like, actually, that's I kind of could have saved myself because I do have a prepaid Visa card in here that has like $7 left on it.
Are you gonna buy something else from Wish with that?
Or I could use it as a buffer. So,
You're gonna buy something else from Wish.
I got 4 books. And I'm really excited about
I got 2.
So the first book I got was With the Fire on High by Elizabeth Acevedo. And I've been hearing a lot of good things about this book, and like everyone is really excited for it. Plus it's literally stunning.
Okay, where is all this dirt coming from? It's not coming from me. Is it coming from you? Like all this dirt right here.
I do not know.
Maybe I'm just
But okay, so this says, ever since she got pregnant freshman year, Imani Santiago's life has been about making the tough decisions, doing what has to be done for her daughter and her abuela. The one place she can let all that go is in the kitchen. There she lets her hands tell her what to cook, listening to her intuition and adding a little something magical every time, turning her food into straight-up goodness. Even though she's always dreamed of working in a kitchen after she graduates, Imani knows that it's not worth her time to pursue the impossible. Yet despite the rules she's made for her life and everyone else's rules, which she refuses to play by, once Imani starts cooking, her only choice is to let her talent break free. And I heard that this was a really good book, and I just wanted to pick it up. Plus, I've heard a lot of good things about Elizabeth Acevedo. She's the one who wrote The Poet X.
Sorry, I'm fine. I'm just really sleep deprived.
That makes 2 of us.
I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I don't even know what you got all the way.
Do these books smell weird to you?
Not like they normally would. At least the spine smells different. Like, because the inside of, like, see? P.S. I Still Love You still smells normal on the inside, but Truly Devious smells really weird.
That smells like strawberries. So
Speaking of which, how many pies did y'all get? 'Cause
the next book.
you ate all of the pies?
I did not eat all the pies.
Did your dad eat all the pies?
Probably. The next book I got was Let Me Hear a Rhyme by Tiffany D. Jackson, and Tiffany D. Jackson became an auto-buy author for me. So when I saw that this book came out and I didn't know about it, I was like, excuse me! Excuse me! So I instantly bought it. So this is set in Brooklyn, 1998. So it says, Biggie Smalls was right. Things done changed. But that doesn't mean Quadir and Jarrell are cool letting their best friend Steph's music lie forgotten under his bed after he's murdered. Not when his rhymes could turn any Bed-Stuy corner into a party. Not after years of having each other's backs. With the help of Steph Steve and her sister Jasmine, who is eager to seek justice for her brother, Quadir and Jarrell come up with a plan to promote Steph's music under a new rap name, The Architect. Soon everyone wants a piece of him, but when his demo catches the attention of a hot-headed music label rep, the trio must race to prove Steph's talent from beyond the grave. As the pressure and danger of keeping their secret grows, Quadir, Jarrell, and Jasmine are forced to confront the truth about what happened to Steph. Only each has something to hide. And with everything riding on Steph's fame, they must decide what they stand for or lose all that they've worked so hard to hold on to, including each other. So this sounds really good, and I love Tiffany D. Jackson's writing style, so I'm pumped in that book. It's so colorful. I'm excited. I ran out of space. Like, I have Monday's Not Coming in allegedly on, like, together on my shelf. But there's no more.
Is it allegedly?
Yes. So the next book I have is Heroine by Mindy McGinnis, who is also a very good author. She's very good at writing dark books. Actually, her Female of the Species is actually right by Tiffany D. Jackson's books on my shelf. So,
I just noticed that.
3 screws in her hip, 2 months until spring training, one answer to all her problems. Mickey Catalan's life has been littered with struggles, from the scars that tell of past injuries to her parents' divorce to the daily complexity of finding the right words to fit into socially. Mickey is no stranger to pain, emotional or physical. When a car crash sidelines her months before softball season, Mickey has to find a way to hold on to her spot as the catcher for a team expected to make a historic tournament run. Behind the plate is the only place she's ever felt comfortable, and the painkiller she's been prescribed can help her get back there. The pills do more than take away pain, they make her feel good. With a new circle of friends, fellow injured athletes, others with just time to kill, Mickey finds peaceful acceptance in people with whom words come easily, even if it's just the pills loosening her tongue. But as the pressure to be Mickey Catalan heightens, her need increases, and it becomes less about pain and more about want, something that could send her spiraling out of control.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Especially if you're prescribed, like, heavy-duty painkillers.
So, I'm excited to see how Minnie McGinnis spins that one. And then the last book I have...
Monday's Not Coming is about murder.
Oh my god, it was so good. I loved it so much.
And allegedly is...
also about murder, kind of.
Everyone is dying.
Her writing style is really good. I love true crime, so when I was reading her books, I was like, yes. Okay, so, the next book I got was The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan.
Met that author. She's one of the sweetest people that I know.
I didn't know that this came out in paperback, so when I saw it, I'm like, I gotta get this because everyone and their grandmother on BookTube loves this book.
Its own voices as well.
So, it says... I didn't cry, that was not my mother. My mother is free in the sky. She does not have the burden of a human body, is not made up of a single dot of gray. My mother is a bird. Lee Chen Sanders is absolutely certain about one thing. When her mother died by suicide, she turned into a bird. Lee travels to Taiwan to meet her grandparents for the first time. There, she is determined to find her mother, the bird. In search, she winds up chasing after ghosts, uncovering family secrets, and forging a new relationship with her grandparents. And as she grieves, she must try to reconcile the fact that on the same day she kissed her best friend and crush, her mother was taking her own life. So, I definitely want to pick this up. The last book I was going to get was A Court of Frost and Starlight because I didn't know it came out in paperback. So when I saw that, I was like, I want that. But I resisted because I wanted these new books more.
Can I share my books?
Obviously.
Thank you. I got a couple books from Goodwill yesterday. Jenna didn't get any from Goodwill. I think I took all the good ones.
I just got clothes, including this shirt.
And I got 2 books from Barnes & Noble today. I got Truly Devious by... Let me get a little bit closer. By... Maureen Johnson. And I read... No. TTYL was by Lauren Miracle. So... This book is a mystery novel, and it's like a dual perspective story with like 2 different timelines, and one timeline is where this man who runs this boarding school, his wife and daughter are kidnapped, and so people are like, what happened? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Right. So, and then years later, this chick goes to said boarding school, and then another set of people go missing. And so, in order to, like, solve the past crime, they have to solve the current crime. And all I know is that Emma Books loves it, and she thought it was really good. Oh, I forgot that it's a multi-book series.
Yeah, there's, like, 1 book out, and then I think there's another one coming out.
No, I think Vanishing Stare already came out. I saw Emma was reading it, but she might have gotten the wrong copy. And then I have P.S. I Still Love You. Because I finished To All the Boys I Loved Before by Jenny Han, and I became a wee bit obsessed. And it was so good. It was so good. It made me so happy. And it was really good, obviously. If you don't know what the Laura Jean series is about, does it have like an actual name?
I do not know.
I'm just going to call it the Laura Jean trilogy. It's about this girl named Laura Jean, and every time she falls, quote-unquote, in love with a guy, she writes him this love letter and would put them in a hat box, and one day they get sent out, and she's like, oh God, what do I do? Now I have to face the consequences of my actions, because she never intended to send them. So, yeah. And then this just follows the aftermath of what happens in book 1, and I'm very excited because I heard that they're also turning the sequel into a movie, which means they're probably going to turn Always and Forever Laura Jean into a movie, which means I need to read that. And then from Goodwill, I got The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson. Hey! I got 2 books by Maureen Johnson, and I believe that this is a Jack the Ripper. Yeah, Jack the Ripper retelling? Question mark? So, yeah, I'm interested in that because I like creepy serial killers, apparently. Then I got this Twilight Director's Notebook. I found this there and I was like, oh my god! So I bought it, and I actually I'm a piece of trash for Twilight. I fucking love Twilight. So this is what's, I think this is what's in this is what's in Stephenie Meyer's bag while shooting the movie for Twilight and stuff. And so this is really cool. You've got character sketches, you've got outfits, people choosing the costumes, and I'm so pumped to look through this because honestly, knowing me, I'll read this cover to cover because I'm a piece of garbage. I have a Twilight board game. We're playing that when you come to my house, by the way. I own it, and we're gonna play it because it's a trivia game, too. I also found this notebook there, and it's Eclipse themed. And it has, different things on the pages, and it's got, quotes from the book, like this one that says, "Until now, there had never been a secret I couldn't tell her. Bella on Renee." So it's got, quotes and stuff from the book and, screen grabs from the movies and stuff in the background. Then I have The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. I have read this before, haven't read it in several years, so I want to reread this, and so I wanted to get a copy, and yeah. And then I got Across the Universe by Beth Revis. They had the 3rd book, Shades of Earth, but I didn't see the 2nd one, so I don't want to buy Shades of Earth and just have the 2nd one. And whoa, dude, that's dope!
That's a whole new cover! You can literally flip that around.
Oh, dude, you're right, I can. Dude, it's like a blueprint for the ship that they're on, and I think this is a sci-fi book about a girl who's been cryogenically frozen and then wakes up too early and is like, wait, where am I? What's happening? Yeah, so those are my books that I got, not including the ones I brought with me because I have a problem. I'm going to show you how many books I have to transport home.
So, that concludes the book haul for today.